Hi guys. So, somebody asked me about HIT training the other day from home. Now, this is an interesting one because normally HIT training would be on a treadmill. You'd sprint for 10 seconds, and you'd walk for 20 seconds, and you'd sprint for 10 seconds, something like that. So, one way that I approach exercise is you split it down into its components. So HIT basically just means high intensity interval training. So basically what you need is you need an exercise that's high intensity and that somehow you can make into an interval, so that you're having an interval of high intensity, an interval of low intensity or medium intensity, and then high intensity again. That's basically what you need. So sometimes we can get stuck into ruts of what's normal, or what's what we used to, or what you see on YouTube or Instagram or whatever. So what I'd probably do for this is a bit of a tricky one when you first think about it from home, because you can't really run far enough without a treadmill, unless you have a treadmill at home, which fair enough, just do it on the treadmill then. Do 10 seconds of sprint, 20 seconds of jogging or walking, and then straight back up to sprinting again. There you go, do that for about a minute, or you can do it for longer than that. So that's going to depend on you specifically, really. Again, questions, comments below. So I would probably find an exercise that you can make high intensity, dynamic, I would say, followed by a similar exercise that you can do low intensity, or the same exercise at a lower intensity. Now, I did show in a previous video on band deadlifts how you can make it dynamic. So you could do that. You could do 10 reps of very high intensity band deadlifts, and then do 15 slower, more methodical deadlifts. The only issue about that is you might fatigue pretty fast. I mean, it's fine if you want to try it. So I would suggest probably doing something like a burpee, which is lovely, horrible at the best of times, really, and then maybe into a slow bodyweight squat, and then into burpees again, and then into a slow bodyweight squat, and probably just time it. Maybe if you could do a timer for 10 seconds and then 20 seconds. It'd be a bit tricky though, or just do for reps. The only thing about reps is that you can slow down on a burpee rep. You could get somebody to do it with you. You could get somebody to time you. So 10 seconds, bang, bang, burpees, and then 20 seconds of slow bodyweight squats. I might put a video in here showing quickly, but I've got no carpet or anything to stop mashing my hands up with burpees yet on the garage, so I can't really do it here. But yeah, I would probably do something like that. Right, okay, that's done. One thing I'm going to say is I'm not trying to be too polished with this. I'm trying to be pretty real. That was pretty tough. I'm not particularly great at burpees or HIT training. I will personally, for myself, wouldn't be doing HIT training at the moment. Not because it's particularly bad or anything, it's just not where I'm at. I've been ill for quite a while now, and I'm just getting back in to exercise, so HIT training for me, it's a little bit too much of a strain on my nervous system and cardio. I find cardio hits my nervous system quite hard with the fibromyalgia for some reason. I'm not saying don't do HIT training. Okay, So yeah, basically, I just wanted to go over the premise of HIIT training really. The main reason you do HIIT training, I would think, is you just want to try and get as much high intensity cardio in one block as possible. Obviously, you're not going to be able to do a minute of very high intensity cardio. So by doing it in intervals, you can kind of bunch it together with the medium intensity and keep your heart rate going and keep so you don't stop. But then you're having those spikes of intensity, so that bunched it all together, you've got quite a nice block of high intensity without a big drop in your heart rate or intensity, like if you just had a rest. If you did like 15 seconds and just had a rest. So it's to try and keep it sort of in that cardio range, so you're constantly going. I would say it's medium for burning calories. It's got this reputation of being incredible for burning calories, and it's not bad, but as far as I can tell from people I've talked to and things I've read, it's similar to long state cardio, long slow state cardio, which is basically just like walking for a while. It's probably you're probably actually going to burn less doing HIIT, but it's great for just getting yourself going, getting the heart rate going, getting fit in general. Don't have a problem with HIIT. I just think that maybe people think that it's going to absolutely shred your fat or something like that, which it's not necessarily. It's going to be your whole lifestyle, obviously. It's not a miracle exercise routine that's just going to bang. You know, you're going to be absolutely shredded. But it's good. Don't get me wrong, it is good. So yeah, that's my thoughts on HIIT training from home. I might even do a training video which you can work along with at some point. I'm not sure if I'll be doing it quite yet, but yeah, that's my thoughts on it. Hope you found it useful. Comment down below with any thoughts or questions that you have. Very interested to hear all of them, and yeah, have a great day. Cheers.